let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs here for a little bit. Look, the Chiefs have been in the news a lot earlier this week for a bunch of different reasons, but that kind of covered up a really smart move the Chiefs pulled off and Brett Veach made in addition to this Kansas City squad that I think will have a big impact on this offense, specifically involving the quarterback position and, of course, Patrick Mahomes. And let's get right into this article, and we'll talk about more in detail on the other side. It opens up with this quote from Brett Veach saying, "I love Blaine," Veach said during the NFL Combine, referencing Blaine Gabbert, the Chiefs' backup quarterback last season. "But I joke with coach all the time that we've got to find an athletic quarterback to run the quarterback sneak. Patrick Mahomes is athletic enough to run the quarterback sneak, but we won't run the quarterback sneak. Obviously, don't want to get Mahomes hurt. We've just got to get some sort of athlete in there." Veach achieved his goal Monday night when the Chiefs and quarterback Carson Wentz agreed to a one-year deal, a league source confirmed. Listed at 6'5" and 237 pounds, Wentz is expected to bring more mobility and better accuracy than Gabbert demonstrated last season. Wentz has rushed for 1,418 yards on 354 carries in his career, an average of 4 yards per carry. Wentz is also capable, I think this is the most important part here, of being a running option if the Chiefs want to bring the quarterback sneak back into their offense. The last time Kansas City had a quarterback run a sneak was October 17th, 2019, almost 5 years ago now, against the Denver Broncos. Yeah, look, when the Chiefs brought in Carson Wentz, it didn't make a big lot of headlines to me, but it looks like it's a really smart, really clever move. I think this has a chance to have a big impact, maybe not big in the stat sheet, but big situationally for Kansas City. Miles, I know you got some thoughts, but first, Chiefs fans in the comment section below. As we're working our way closer to the NFL draft, right? We're looking at who the Chiefs are going to have available. Of course, being a Super Bowl champion, they're going to have the last pick in each of the rounds, but the Chiefs have been really good at finding steals. So now's your chance in the comment section below. Who's one potential draft prospect that you think will be a steal if the Chiefs pick him up? Give us the guy you think Kansas City will pick up and have a big impact. Let us know who you think that is in the comment section below. But Miles, give me your thoughts on the addition of Carson Wentz and just everything going on with the Chiefs right now.
Yeah, and I think when you look at the core of this, it's all about adding a new layer to the Chiefs offense, and that's that threat, as if it's on the goal line, if it's in short yardage situation of that quarterback sneak play. We all saw the tush push, or however you want to call it, that version of the quarterback sneak isn't getting banned. It is going to go forward. So I think the Chiefs are looking forward and saying, hey, maybe we need to add a version or just some sort of quarterback sneak into our game if that's going to be a mainstay of the NFL going forward. But as you alluded to, they don't want to do it with Patrick Mahomes. It's kind of silly to put him in the position to get hurt like that. He's not like Jalen Hurts. That was his thing. He's very strong. You see videos, pictures of him squatting 600-700 pounds. That was his thing. He was athletic. He was fast, really strong, could push the pile, do all that kind of stuff. That's not Patrick Mahomes' strength. Patrick Mahomes is top tier elite quarterback and throw the ball about 150 yards. So that is Patrick Mahomes' thing. Now they say, okay, we don't want to do it with Mahomes. Who we can do it with? And they talk about Blaine Gabbert. Blaine Gabbert's not really, that athletic style of guy you want to do it with. Well, they go out, they find Carson Wentz, they bring in Wentz. And when you look at quarterback sneaks, you look at design runs the last few years with the Chiefs, not very good. Negative 38 yards on any form of design run. I think there's some kneel downs in there in the statistics as well. So it probably skews it a little bit. But Carson Wentz, his last season where he was playing full-time ball, he had 55 yards on design runs. And most of those for Wentz, which I don't see Carson Wentz, running the quarterback option or doing anything like that. He is more of a guy where it's a design run for him. It's going to be, a quarterback sneak style play. Got 55 yards his last year playing full-time in 2021. So I think this is a really good addition for the Chiefs because this is probably the best option you're going to get that is willing to settle to play as the backup. Carson Wentz was a target they were looking for last season, but he still thought he had something to give as far as being a full-time starter in the league. So that opportunity was missed on. Now Veach and co. circle back. They're able to get Wentz the second time around, and now they brought in their athletic quarterback to run the quarterback sneak. So I think this is a big for the Chiefs, and I'm curious as how this is going to play out going down the stretch next season.
Yeah, and I actually disagree with you a little bit. I don't think it's just limited to the quarterback sneak. I think some trick plays, some obfuscation from the offense, including some option kind of concepts are in the fold as well for Carson Wentz. Because look, he did a lot of RPO with his time with the Philadelphia Eagles. He was very adept at that. If you look at Carson Wentz's problems, his problems are more traditional quarterback acting in structure, taking care of the football. He will obviously do absolutely zero of that in Kansas City, but his physical gifts, his talents, his athleticism are still there. He's still a very big, strong, powerful guy, long stride, a little bit quicker than people give him credit for. Got a good nose for the end zone. I almost look at him as a guy who can come in and run sort of those option plays. I think of the play during the Super Bowl, that 4th and 1 situation. Obviously, during the Super Bowl, you'd let Mahomes run it, of course, but that kind of scheme, right, against the San Francisco 49ers in overtime, it was a zone read with an option hit the tight end in the flat. If both are covered, just tuck it and run it. I can see Carson Wentz running that play during the regular season in those kind of similar situations for the Kansas City Chiefs to, again, keep Patrick Mahomes fresh. And this is one of the themes we've noticed with the Chiefs this offseason, and it started back to last season as well, is that they have a lot of their stars on a pitch count. Travis Kelce played the fewest percentage of the offensive snaps in a very long time, I think his entire career in 2023 versus the rest of his career. Why are the Chiefs doing that? They're trying to keep their stars fresh for the postseason because they know, you know, I know, everybody knows it almost doesn't matter what the Chiefs' record going into the playoffs is, whether they're 16-1 or 11-6, like they just showed. If they're fresh and healthy with Mahomes, with their stars, with Andy Reid, they are a serious threat to go all the way and win another title. And the way you can make sure you get to the postseason healthy and fresh is to have guys, have backups, veterans who can come in those situations and relieve players like Kelce at tight end and like Mahomes at quarterback. So not only is it gives this Chiefs offense the ability to run those quarterback sneaks and I think some zone read kind of concepts as well, it also allows Patrick Mahomes to essentially do none of that during the regular season. A few fewer hits, a few fewer chances to get hurt. Make sure you're fresh for the postseason. This is a really creative move by the Kansas City Chiefs. They needed a backup quarterback, and they got one who can also help them out in a bunch of other areas as well.
Data brokers sell your information to scammers, spammers, and anyone else who may want to target you. Your full name, email, home address, health records, even your relatives. It's all out there. That's why we use Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura shows us which data brokers are selling our information and automatically submits opt-out requests for us.
Cleaning up our information not only reduces the amount of that stupid spam we all get, but it also protects us from hackers who could use this information to help them access our social media accounts, bank accounts, and other sensitive information. Aura also does much more to protect us and our families from online threats. We also get features like antivirus protection, VPNs, password management, parental controls, identity theft insurance, and more without having to download several different apps. That's really key. One location, get all this great stuff. It's really easy to set up. And the best of all, we get everything at one affordable price.
And you may already have one or two of these tools already, but not having Aura is like locking the front door and leaving the back door wide open. Aura is always on doing the hard work to keep you safe so you can focus on other tasks and have peace of mind. We value our privacy and we value yours. You can go to aura.com/Saturday to start your 2-week free trial. Also, link below in the description. Again, aura.com/Saturday for your free 2-week trial.